In this video, I'm going to tell you the top 5 features that you need to know about before you buy Suicide Squad, a new action shooter game from the makers of the Batman Arkham series. This game lets you play as the villains who have to take on the heroes who have become corrupted. Sounds insane, right? Well, it gets even more wild with season passes, UI customization, bots, mastery tiers and mutators, and the Hall of Justice Museum. These are the features that make this game unique and exciting. And if you want to know what I think of the game, stick around until the end of the video for my honest review. But first, if you want to hear more game reviews, smash that subscribe button. Rocksteady Studios and WB Games are gearing up for the launch of Suicide Squad, and they've been sharing more details about the game's post-launch plans. Let's dive into some key points. Season 0. Shortly after the game hits the shelves, players will get a taste of what's to come with Season 0. This precursor to the full post-launch content will focus on Bane, a notorious Batman villain. Expect exclusive gear, weapons, perks, and more to keep you engaged until the official first season drops the Joker. In March, the first proper season will kick off, and one of the highlights is the addition of the Joker as a playable character. However, it's not the same Joker from the Arkham series. Instead, Rocksteady is exploring the DC Universe, Elseworlds alternate realities to introduce characters like the Joker to the Suicide Squad roster. This version of the Joker is still early in his criminal career, promising a fresh gameplay experience focused on fast and agile movement, including the use of a rocket-propelled umbrella. Season 1. Details. After the Joker's introduction, Suicide Squad first season packs in more excitement. Rocksteady confirms 2 new episodes focusing on Scarecrow and 1 on Two-Face. While the extent of new story content remains unclear, players can explore the Daily Cackle, a twisted funhouse run by the Joker himself. So yeah, and one more thing. Aside from new episodes and the Joker's inclusion, expect thrilling boss fights against Superman and Green Lantern, along with fresh enemy variants. Dive into new DC-themed weapons and gear, engage in new activities and strongholds, and unravel Riddler-focused content. Seasons 2 through 4. Looking ahead, Rocksteady's commitment to Suicide Squad's future remains uncertain, but plans for Seasons 2 through 4 are in place. Each season introduces a new playable character, environment, weapons, themed gear sets, activities, and mid-season updates. Exciting teasers. Rocksteady hints at Elseworld locations, such as Arkham Asylum and an icy metropolis, promising even more adventures to come. Stay tuned for updates as the Suicide Squad saga unfolds. Battle Pass details. As expected from a modern live service game, Suicide Squad introduces a new Battle Pass each season. Rocksteady confirms that the Battle Pass will offer only cosmetic rewards, following the trend seen in most Battle Passes. Season 1's Battle Pass features 75 tiers of unlockable rewards, including emotes, swatches, outfits, banners, and some premium currency for the in-game store. Battle Passes won't expire. Similar to Halo Infinite, Rocksteady assures players that Suicide Squad's Battle Passes won't expire with the end of a season. That's a lot of post-launch content planned for the future, and it seems like there will be something for everyone to enjoy. But what about the present? How does the game look and feel right now? Well, one of the aspects that has been criticized by some players is the UI. How does Rocksteady address this issue? Let's find out. UI customization. Suicide Squad has faced criticism for its cluttered UI. However, players will have ample control over their screen elements. You can toggle various elements, such as the mini-map, damage numbers, aiming reticle, enemy health bars, incoming damage indicators, player names, markers, and even the entire UI if desired. Enjoy the game your way with customizable UI options. So, as you can see, Suicide Squad gives you a lot of options to customize your UI and play the game your way. But what if you want to play the game alone or with some help from other players? Well, the game also has some features that make solo play more enjoyable and rewarding. Let me show you what they are. Bots. Rocksteady prioritizes Suicide Squad as a co-op game, but they've included options for solo play, such as the offline mode coming post-launch. One standout feature lets you use other players' characters as AI-controlled bots to accompany you during solo sessions. Not only do you benefit from their assistance, but the owner of the bot also earns rewards. Exploding Heads. Known for faithfully adapting DC source material, Rocksteady injects a twist in the game. Stray too far from the mission objective, and you'll encounter a familiar countdown and warning. However, the game over screen takes a unique turn as Amanda Waller detonates the explosives inside your character's head, staying true to the Suicide Squad theme. Hall of Justice Museum. In Suicide Squad expansive open-world metropolis, expected to be twice the size of Batman Arkham Knight's Gotham City, players anticipate discovering numerous captivating locations throughout the map. One such location is the museum within the Hall of Justice, the Justice League's headquarters. Within the museum, players not only encounter various objectives and souvenirs related to the League's members, but also interact with animatronic versions of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and the Flash. Get ready for immersive exploration and encounters within this iconic setting. But the Hall of Justice Museum is not the only place where you can find surprises and secrets in Suicide Squad. The game also offers a variety of endgame content that will test your skills and keep you hooked for hours. Let's take a look at some of the features that make this game a blast to play. Mastery tiers and mutators. In Suicide Squad, the strength of its endgame offerings holds significant weight, much like in other live service games. Alongside the incursion missions we've discussed previously, players will ascend through mastery tiers, representing increasing levels of difficulty. Each tier not only introduces new and improved rewards, but also unique modifiers that shape gameplay. From unpredictable lightning strikes, hindering traversal, to enemies dealing increased damage, the challenges evolve with each tier. Additionally, mutators introduce distinctive twists that stack with higher mastery tiers. With 6 mutators available at Season 1 launch and more to come, Rocksteady promises ongoing excitement and challenges for players. So, as you can see, Suicide Squad has a lot of features that make it a fun and engaging game to play, especially if you enjoy live service games and co-op missions. But what about the game's story? How does it compare to the previous Batman Arkham games, and how does it treat the Justice League characters? Well, this is where things get tricky and where I have some issues with the game. Let me tell you why. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything major about the game's story, because I know some of you might be interested in playing it for yourself. But I do want to share my honest opinion on it, and why I think it's not what I expected. First of all, let me say that I respect the Justice League. They are some of the most iconic superheroes of all time, and I have enjoyed their stories in different media. I was curious to see how Rocksteady would portray them in their game. But what I saw in this game was not the Justice League I was familiar with. It was a different version of them, who were not only evil, but also vulnerable, helpless, and ineffective. They were not treated with any care or consideration by the game's writers, who seemed to have fun making them suffer and humiliate them at every turn. The game's story is supposed to be a dark comedy, where the Suicide Squad are the anti-heroes who have to save the world from the Justice League. But I didn't find anything funny or entertaining about it. I found it sad, disturbing, and disappointing. It felt like the game was trying to tell me that superheroes are not real, that they are flawed, and that they can be easily defeated by a bunch of criminals. I don't agree with that message. I don't think that's what superhero stories should be about. I think superhero stories should be about hope, inspiration, and heroism. They should make us feel good, not bad. They should make us admire our heroes, not hate them. They should make us want to be better, not worse. I know some people might disagree with me and say that this game is just a different interpretation of the characters, or that it's realistic, or that it's a satire. but I don't buy those arguments. I think this game is a disservice to the Justice League, to the fans, and to the genre. I think this game is a waste of potential and a missed opportunity. That's not to say that the game is completely bad. There are some aspects of it that I like, such as the gameplay, the graphics, and the cosmetics. The game is fun to play, and it looks great. The game also has a lot of customization options, and you can unlock different outfits and weapons for your characters. I appreciate that, and I think that's a positive feature of the game. So, that's my opinion on Suicide Squad. I'm sorry if I sound too negative, but I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to bash the game or the developers or the people who like the game. I'm just expressing my personal feelings, and I hope you can respect that. If you have a different opinion, or if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I'm always open to hearing other perspectives and having a civil discussion. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.